Greetings, demons, and welcome to Warhammer Weekly, episode 79. So this time around, we do actually have, thankfully, a decent amount to talk about, and some of it less happy about than others, but we're just going to jump straight into it. No pickups this time around, so roll the intro, and we'll get into the topics.
Not the leader of a cult, RabbitWithAxe.
And starting off with the thing that has been kind of bugging me for these last few days, since it actually happened. We have the new Warhammer community website, and I'm not going to bother really going too much into detail here, but they have updated the website, and first impressions, first few days, we're 3 days into it actually being live, it doesn't work perfectly. There's a few issues with loading stuff. Some of the old features that I used to use for actually like finding content, it's kind of broken. I'm not going to complain too much right now, but as of how it is, I'm not loving it. I'm sure it will get better, and we did get a very nice James Workshop video, which just check out the link in the description if you want to watch that. But yeah, I just wanted to point it out that the website has changed. It is a little bit weird at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get used to it, and I hope that the little issues that I have been having mostly with just pages not loading correctly will be resolved pretty soon. But moving on from website news to more generic Warhammer news, we do have Warhammer Day 2024, and that has been officially announced to be happening in just a couple of days. It is Saturday the 5th of October, and maybe I'll be covering this. It is going to be at 9 AM Pacific Time, 12 PM Eastern, 6 PM Central, 1 AM Japanese, I'm not sure, and 3 AM ADT. I have never even seen that one before. But yeah, it's going to be good. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of stuff revealed at it, and yeah, with it being 5 PM at my time, 5 PM BST, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to stream this potentially like what I used to for the old Warhammer previews. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting, and we did get a little teaser for this one, being a rat with a grenade on it, or a bomb, or some sort of explosive. In any case, kind of interesting, kind of weird, definitely something for Skaven, but I'm not really too confident to say what more than that. But yeah, a new animal friend. They love showing us these for the little preview teasers, and yeah, I guess we'll find out more on Saturday the 5th of October, and at the very least, I will definitely end up covering it on the 6th, even if I don't actually end up streaming it live. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about that, once again, links in the description to everything we discuss in this video. And finally, we have some 40k news. It's been a while. It has been a long time. I obviously start these videos with, when it comes to the actual miniatures, with 40k news. Unfortunately, though, this is a repeated story. This is actually something that we've known about before, because it was originally announced as a retailer exclusive for the US. And that is the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 Recruit Edition. This is the physical board game version of Space Marine 2, and of course it includes Lieutenant Titus as a physical miniature, which looks excellent. I've already discussed this in so much detail because I really do like this model. But yeah, it is going to be coming to actual Warhammer stores across, well, the UK as well as anywhere else that has Warhammer stores, which is great to know. It's great to know that it's not going to be exclusive to, I believe, Target, which it was originally. And yeah, in general, very excited to actually be able to get my hands on this properly. But yeah, it's just kind of sad that this is the first proper 40k news we've had in a good few weeks, and it's just basically saying, oh, that thing that was exclusive, it's not exclusive anymore. Enjoy. I don't know, there's something about that kind of annoys me, but I'm really glad that I'll finally be able to actually get Titus, and yeah, in general, I think it's a very good box. You get a lot of Tyranids, you get some good paints, you get all the basic starting tools. They are actually releasing it essentially as a starter kit, which I think is pretty smart, but yeah, in general, very cool to see that it's coming to Warhammer stores across the globe, and yeah, very excited to actually get my hands on it myself. But going back 10,000 years to the Horus Heresy, we actually have a Heresy Thursday. It feels like a while since we've had a proper Heresy Thursday. But yeah, this time we're coming back to Legions Imperialis for some more of that epic scale miniatures. And this time it's about the Mechanicum. So we do have the box for the Mechanicum battle group, which we have seen at least glimpses of some of these units. Some of these are actually new reveals, but I'm not going to go into too much detail just because I don't know what they are. But yeah, you get a full selection of, I think, every single Mechanicum unit in Legions Imperialis, which is really, really cool. You got the tanks, you got the robots, or not robots, sorry, but you've got the different Mechanicum constructs, let's call them, from all the different, not factions, from all the different categories of Mechanicum unit. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that Epic are so difficult to paint when they're detailed, these would be really nice. If these were a little bit easier to paint, because it's like, I'm very much someone who believes that Epic should be simple, should, not have too much detail. These guys require it. These guys have so much little stuff that you need to decorate, and I just, as much as I do like these models and think they're really neat and really cool to have in Epic scale, they are going to be painful to paint, and yeah, unfortunately, that just kind of ruined it for me. It wasn't like I was going to be playing Mechanicum regardless, but yeah, these do still look good. These still really good. They're just going to be really painful to paint. But yeah, you got a full selection of different units. They look great, all of them. And if you're a Mechanicum fan, especially if you're a Legions Imperialis fan who's a fan of Mechanicum, this is going to be great for anyone like that. And for those that have been waiting specifically to be able to play Mechanicum in Legions Imperialis before jumping in, there you go. You can now get a battle group, and yeah, a great selection of models. Some of the smallest units you can get realistically, but still some great options there if you are interested. But yeah, that's really all we have for Legions Imperialis. So jumping back into our weekly Blood Bowl section, we have yet another star player, and this time it's a Saurus, which is different. It's good to see something different, and yeah, this is. It's a Saurus. I don't know what to. I don't even know what his name is. Gloxigor Glottal Stop. I think. Croxigor Glottal Stop. I think that's his name. And yeah, this guy is excellent. He could definitely fit easily into a more standard Saurus army. Which, if I was to pick him up, definitely would be doing. But yeah, this guy looks great. He has the Triceratops skull on his head. He has all the little attachments to him, all the different weapons and spikes and stuff all over. It looks great. I love the, I don't know what kind of ball that is. I don't know if that's a special ball, if that's something like a weapon that he's got in his hand. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on here. And in all fairness, he doesn't look that Blood Bowl-ified. Like, you could very easily customize this guy slightly, or even just paint him in a way where he just looks like a normal Saurus warrior, which is really cool to see. They are definitely leaning more into that modern Saurus styling compared to previous Saurus Blood Bowl miniatures, which have had that more classic styling. But yeah, I'm really liking this guy. He looks great, and yeah, it's another star player for fans of Sauruses, for the Seraphon fans. So great to see a bit of variety there, especially when we've mostly been having Chaos Dwarf stuff recently. But yeah, very cool. And that's our update for Blood Bowl for the week, because it seems that it's like legitimately like a weekly thing that we get a new Blood Bowl star player or some sort of named character. But yeah, not complaining. Just think that it's very funny that that's kind of replaced things like Heresy Thursday, which are actually supposed to be weekly, but I digress. And that leaves us with what some people may actually think is the biggest reveal of this week, and that was the Hobbit Day reveal of the Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, Battle of Edoras starter set. And yeah, this is the big box for the War of Rohirrim. And honestly, like, as someone who is not going to be playing this, still looks really good. It has a large section of models. And honestly, I think that's a good, like, actually, for someone that isn't even that into the Lord of the Rings, this is still really cool. So you get Halef, Prince of Rohan, in both on foot and riding versions, and this kind of applies to most of the name characters. Hammer, Prince of Rohan. You get the Warriors of Rohan in a pretty big formation. You get 24 of them in all different poses, which is really cool to see. The Hill Tribesman has Wolf, leader of the Dunlendings, which is a character we've actually spoke about before. Most of these are, to be fair, but some of them are a little bit new, or I haven't spoken about them in a good while. We have General Targ. Once again, both of these guys are both on foot and riding if you want. And then you have the Tribesmen of Dunland. Once again, you get a full selection of the different miniatures. Very, very cool, guys. And then just to top it all off, you also get a little bit of terrain. You get 2 buildings, a few fences, and some barrels, which, not the most expansive starter set, but it's a good starter set. It gives you a little bit of everything. You have 2 good factions to fight against each other, and obviously you also get all the rules and various other books and papers that you will need to play the game. And yeah, for fans of Lord of the Rings, this is going to be great. Honestly, the model selection is really nice. There's a good variety there. Like the actual miniature sculpts and everything are great as well. We've been saying this for the last few weeks, the last few months even, as we've been getting more and more reveals from the War of Rohirrim. But yeah, very, very cool to see that it's 56 Citadel miniatures. That's up there with the likes of, the AOS and 40k starter boxes. So, there's a lot of good stuff on offer there. But, yeah, that's really all I can say about it. As I say, if you really want more details, more information specifically, make sure to check the link in the description below. And, yeah, there we go. Hobbit Day reveal. So, finally, that leaves us with the Rumour Engine for the 24th of September. And, this time, I'm not really too sure what to make of it. It looks like something burning, looks like fire coming off of something wooden. That's as far as I could really go with it. It's completely possible this is actually some sort of torch, like something potentially being used as a weapon, but it's kind of hard to tell from the exact zoom in that we have. It does look very good. The actual sculpting of it looks very nice, looks very real, like real flame, which is nice to see. But yeah, in general, not really too sure what to make of it. I would lean towards AOS or at least some sort of fantasy, just based on the fact it's wood on fire rather than metal like we often see in 40 and 30k. But yeah, realistically there's nothing too much to say about it, which is kind of unfortunate, but honestly, with all the stuff we've had to talk about this week, I'm more than happy with having a very simple Rumour Engine. But yeah, that is going to be it for that. So, with all that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new to it, and ring that bell so you never miss an upload. Otherwise, comment below thoughts and feelings about any of the topics that we've spoken about this week. Are you excited that we've actually got a decent amount of content this week to talk about? What are your thoughts on the current design of the website? And are you excited for the new reveal of the box set for War of Rohirrim? Because I know a lot of people are huge fans of the Lord of the Rings Middle-earth strategy battle game. Even though it's not my thing, I think a lot of people are really excited about this, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. But yeah, in any case, it's going to be from me, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna take